Good morning and welcome to our community meditation. We've got new sound equipment. So I'm Kelly Kapsar and I'll be your practitioner for today. So welcome to our meditation, the first in our new building. And, right? So exciting. And for those of you who are online, we know that you are joining us in this space. So welcome. Please take a moment and silence all your cell phones and just kind of take a breath. We'll be here for about 15 minutes. This is going to be a combination of spoken word with music and some silence. So welcome. First thing I want you to do is simply take the breath all the way in and all the way out. Remembering that the breath is the breath of life. It's the breath of divine. It's the breath of grace, which has no beginning and no end. And so taking the breath and following it into your body, into your spine and your heart. And following your breath into your hips. And into your shoulders. Following the breath into your knees and elbows. And following your breath into your hands and your feet. And simply notice, what does the earth right beneath you feel like right now? And just give it a little hello. The earth which supports us, which this building resides on, which this community resides on. And today is kind of an interesting day. The manifestation of so much guidance, so much work is right here. So there might be some excitement. There might be some sadness. There might be any other emotion, because we've got a beginning and an ending. So the first thing, let's make sure that all feelings are welcome here. All feelings are welcome here. With the next breath, I invite you to think about our old community, our old building, everything you loved about it, all your hopes and dreams and wishes. and bring them right here into this building. And let all your hopes and dreams and wishes and intentions for this community to fill up this space from floor to ceiling, from wall to wall. And let's expand that, those hopes and those dreams and those wishes and those intentions into the entire neighborhood that we now reside. With your next breath, I invite you to think about all your hopes and dreams and wishes and intentions for yourself, for your family, for your community. And let them come be present right here, right now as well. With your next breath, bring to mind something that you're truly grateful for how wonderful it is showing up in your world right now. next breath, bring to mind an idea of something that brought you wisdom. And bring that idea in with great gratitude. And let it be present here. With your next breath, I want you to think about this building, this space, and bring to mind one thing you already really love. Maybe it's the chairs that are more comfortable than the last place we were. Maybe it's the mirror, the glass. Whatever, but bring one thing to mind that you really love right now. I'll tell you, I can already see the labyrinth in the floor. And so as you're ready, return to your breath, return to your body, right here in this space, right here and right now. And come back presently, gently, easily, and gracefully. Thank you all for joining us. Services will begin in 15 minutes, so feel free to move around and explore and see what you love, and come back for the beginning in 15 minutes. Thank you.
just don't want you to be happy. But then you gotta have something happen.
Spirit of God is upon me. Whoa. 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 I used to think that I had to. I used to think that I should. The scripture told me that I had to be good. But now I love 'cause I want to. I love because I am free, blinded by the Spirit. Oh Lord, the Spirit of God is upon me. Yes, it is. Oh, every day. Spirit of God is upon me. On me. Oh, don't you know? Spirit of God is upon me. On me. Oh, every day. Spirit of God is upon me. On me. Oh, don't you know? Spirit of God is upon me. I don't need any partying. I don't need any law. I wanna sing with all my heart. That God is my all in all. I let go of my burden. Loving God has made me free. Blinded by the Spirit. Oh Lord, the Spirit of God is upon me. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Spirit of God is upon me. It's upon me. Oh, don't you know? Spirit of God is upon me. It's upon me. Oh, every day. Spirit of God is upon me. It's upon me. Oh, don't you know? Spirit of God is upon me.
Give me some time.
Spirit of God is upon me. Oh, Spirit of God is upon me. Oh, Spirit of God is upon me. Oh, Spirit of God is upon me. I thought it was my duty. I thought it was my job. Somewhere I believed that loving God would be hard. But loving God is wonderful. Loving God is ecstasy. I thank God for my freedom. Let me tell you that the Spirit of God is upon me. Yes, it is. Oh, don't you know? Spirit of God is upon me. It's upon me. Oh, I gotta sing. The Spirit of God is upon me. It's upon me. Oh, every day. Spirit of God is upon me. Upon me. Oh, yes, it is. Spirit of God is upon me. And all around the world. Don't you know the Spirit of God is upon me? Oh, yes, it is. Spirit of God is upon me. All Africa, North and South America.
Good morning, CSLGLV. Yeah! It's lovely to have you all here. It's a beautiful day. Yeah. So let's everybody up. Let's raise the roof on this place. God is my source. Let's join Karen Drucker
God is
here.
my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. That's the whole thing. God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything. Here's your magic wand. Sing with me now. God is my source. It says you can sing. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything. All right, let's declare some joy. Joy is my source. Joy is my power. Joy gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Joy gives me everything I need. Let's talk about peace is my source. Peace is my power. Everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Peace gives me everything. All right, what about love now? Let's do love. Love is my source. Love is my power. Love gives me everything, everything that I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Everything. Let's go back to God now. God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything, everything that I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings, everything I need. Do it again now. God is my source. God is my power. Put your hands together. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything, everything that I need. God is my source. God is my source. God is my power. God's my power. Gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. God gives my source. God is my source. God gives me everything, everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. God gives me everything, everything that I need. God gives me everything. When I don't know what to do, God gives me everything, everything I need. Everything.
Welcome. Have a seat, everyone. We are so blessed to have this amazing place to call home. And we're going to start it off with a song that was actually written for a spiritual center. It was actually written for CSL Dallas. And we are so blessed to have the amazing and talented Melissa Allen returning. She just happened to be here. God's perfect timing. So I'm going to turn it over to Justin and Melissa.
Divine timing indeed. I'm so grateful to be here. I'm grateful to be home. Now when I walk into this room and I look into your eyes, well, somehow I am not surprised. It's like I've known you all of my life. Sweetest place I've ever All our hearts are open wide. There's no reason to want or hide. The sweetest place we've ever known. A place to rest and know we're not alone. Nearly 4 years, so much unknown. Well, we finally found our home. Now when I look out on this crowd, sweetest blessings all around, these love and blessings, looking back at me, the sweetest place we've come to know, a place to rest and know we're not alone, a warm, safe place to call your own. Well, we finally found, yes, we finally found our home, our home.
Melissa said she had modified some of the words. I didn't know she had made them quite so personal. You broke me up back there. I don't know if you could see me or not, but pretty much lost it. And I'm going to lose it a lot today, I can just guarantee you. I'm putting that out there right now. I know, I'm just self-fulfilling prophecy here. I'm going to lose it. I already have several times this morning. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Reverend Laura Hallett, and I am blessed to be the spiritual leader here of this amazing community. This was my spiritual home before I became a minister. I've been here with the Center for Spiritual Living in Greater Las Vegas for almost 20 years now. And what a blessing it is to be here today in our new home. So, welcome home, everyone. Welcome home. We're going to go ahead and start our service off, as we usually do, with our affirmation and invocation today by practitioner Kelly Capsar. So, oh, we have a song, don't we? You know what? I don't have my order of service here because somebody put their minutes over it. There we go. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you, Justin.
Yeah.
As I said, I'm a little, what is it? Whatever. I don't know what I am today, but it's what I am. So we have a wonderful song that we're going to sing together because, you know what? We are together. We're together at our new home. We're together filling this place with our very essence and life and joy and happiness. And so let's all stand and sing.
Yeah,
Come
everybody
together.
stand and sing. We come together, guys. person next to you. Say, I recognize the God in you. Now feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice and repeat after me. We come together, we come together, we come together. In the name of love, we come together, we come together, we come together. In the name of love. All right now. Take a look at the person next to you. Say, God loves you and I love you too. Now feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice and repeat after me. We come together, we come together, we come together. In the name of love, we come together, we come together, we come together. In the name of love, yeah. Take a look at the person next to you. Say, namaste, I bow to you. Now feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice and repeat after me. Yeah, yeah. We come together, we come together, we come together. In the name of love, we come together, we come together, we come together. In the name of love, we come together, we come together, we come together. In the name of love, we come together, we come together, we come together. In the name of love. All right, if you're comfortable, please greet your neighbor now.
I don't care how long it takes. I just think it's wonderful. I just think it's so wonderful. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. What a joy it is to be back here with each other in community again. And so now we're going to shift our focus a little bit. Practitioner of the day, Kelly Capsar, is to give us our affirmation and invocation. Kelly.
Thank you, and welcome. So, you can post this, you can put it on your phone, put it on a Post-it note, use it wherever you are. So you can repeat after me. God is wherever I am. God is wherever I am. Therefore, I stand on holy ground. Therefore, I stand
On holy ground.
And let's take the breath and turn within.
I need to be still and let God love me. I need to be still and let God love me. When this old world starts to push and shove me, I need to be still and let God love me. I need to relax, let God take over. I need to relax, let God take over. And take this load off of my shoulders. I need to relax, let God take over.
And so continuing in the stillness, in the divine guidance, I simply take the breath in, all the way in, and all the way out, knowing that that divinity, that oneness, that life, right here present within me, is present within each and every one of us, each and every cell and fiber of our very beings, each and every building and brick and scrap of paint in this building right here. And so I know that the perfect unfoldment of divine is right here within each of us right now. That the grace of God, the life of God, the love and the stillness is present in this and every moment. For truly where we are is holy ground, for there God is. And so breathing into that, I simply just am so grateful. I'm so grateful for all that is becoming. And breathing into that, we simply let it be, knowing it already is the perfection of divine, right here, right now, moving forward into all that is becoming. And so we simply say, and so it is.
I need to be still and let God love me. I need to be still and let God love me. When this old world starts to push and shove me, I need to be still and let God love me. I need to be still and let God love me. I need to be still and let God love me.
Kelly, thank you so much for beautiful way to start. So one of the things I want to do today is tell you a little bit about our building here. And but to start that off with, there's something back here that you might find a little familiar behind me. I'd like to bring up the person who was divinely inspired and through her beautiful artistic talents was able to create this masterpiece not only for our old building but to recreate it for our new. So I'd like to invite up Christine Curtis Wilson.
Hello, everyone. It is so wonderful to be here today. Like Reverend Laura, probably going to lose it a couple times during my meaning of these windows. So if you don't mind, I'm going to read it, but with heart. When my husband John Burke and I were contemplating on how to repurpose the stained glass windows, a new name came to me, transcendence. A state of excelling, surpassing, or going beyond usual limits. That, I believe, is what we have done. From our old location to our new, we are transcending physically, mentally, emotionally, and above all, spiritually. This is what I see when I look at these windows. These 3 glass panels now in their new focal point in sanctuary. With the Science of Mind emblem being in the middle of the panels symbolizes to me that the Science of Mind teachings of Ernest Holmes are the center of our continued growth, spiritually, mentally, and physically, in our transcendence in this new space. We are the Center for Spiritual Living, Greater Las Vegas. Moving into this new way of being, upwardly lifting, moving forward to a higher level than we've ever been before, and we will continue to transcend. It is my great honor, and with profound love, to have reinterpreted these transcendence stained glass panels for our beautiful new spiritual home. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you.
And standing here with Christine is John. So let's give John a hand too, because he created these beautiful boxes and with the lit backlit so that we would have them to display. There was no way physically to do it in the way the windows were in the building, so we had the windows blocked off and created our own. So we're so thrilled to have transcendence. And this is just one of the many wonders of our center. And I've talked about this for a while. We are having a labyrinth. Now, you may look at the floor and say, there's no labyrinth here. It's in the corner. It arrived on Wednesday evening late, and so it's in the corner, and it will be installed sometime between the 13th and the 15th of this month. We had to, our contractors are just the most lovely people, amazing. New Wings Construction is the crew that did it. And they were so upset that they couldn't get it finished for us for our opening. And I kept trying to tell them everything happens in the right and perfect time. The right and perfect time, the right and perfect way, it is divinely guided and directed. And so we will have the space completed in the right and perfect time. We are planning a building dedication on January 7th. We will have everything done by then, so it's just a wonderful opportunity to relax into the process and not let it rush us, but allow it to unfold beautifully and easily and effortlessly. So there are a few things that I want to tell you just because they're important things. Bathrooms. Bathrooms are important. So we have 4 restrooms. There are 2 on each side in hallways. They are gender non-specific. They are family rooms. They are equipped for anyone who has any needs of extra support while they're in the restrooms. However, they don't have the cleaning products in there that go in the machines yet, but they do have paper towels and toilet paper and tissues and soap. So you're all good and everything's in there. We were insistent that we have touchless, after the experience we've all had for the last 3 years, that we have touchless faucets in there. And so they found a new design, which we've found to be a little problematic a bit, so I have to have instructions on how to use this faucet. There is a light on the faucet down below, and it looks like that should be your sensor, and you should put your hand there, and the water will come on, but it doesn't. It comes on when you place your hand at the front of the spigot underneath of it, just like I have in the picture there. And if you leave it run, it'll run for 2 minutes, but you can also turn it off when you're finished before that. So directions are in each bathroom. There is a knob on the top. I didn't get a very good picture of the knob. There's a knob on the top. Don't touch the knob. If you touch the knob, the water won't run. It turns it off. So just leave the knob so it's facing forward. The point of it is facing forward, and it will work beautifully. I thought you might like to see what the labyrinth's going to look like. I mean, we don't have it completed yet, but I do have a picture of the tiles and the design. So our tiles are a color called clay and a color called umber. The lines are the darker color. The major part is the clay-colored part is where you'll walk. That's the path of it. And then there's the design that it's going to be. Some people were asking where is it going to be. So if you look at the 2 center poles, you have of the 6 poles, you have 2 in the center. It's going to be centered right in between them, right there. Joe has there you go. Joe, thank you. So he's got the lights here so we can have an amazing effect when we do our labyrinth walks here. We have the spotlight right on the center, and then the lights surrounding it to give us that ambiance that we will want to have when we're doing our labyrinth walks. So we're so excited about that. So, as I said, this is a process of divine unfoldment, every aspect, every step of the way. But I have to look back at it historically, because if it was not for what happened historically with Center for Spiritual Living, Greater Las Vegas, formerly known as First Church of Religious Science, we would not have the ability right now to be in this space. And so it is a testament to this long-lasting community that has brought us to this place in our evolution, right here and right now. So Centers for Spiritual Living, Greater Las Vegas, formerly First Church of Religious Science, Las Vegas, began in 1958. It was, our charter was signed by our spiritual founder, Ernest Holmes, in 1958. In 1963, they opened the building on Harmon. Those of you that might be familiar with that, it was 1 block east of Maryland Parkway on Harmon, our beautiful building where the stained glass hung in it for many years. And we occupied that building for 57 years. For 57 years, it was an amazing spiritual home for many, many people in the Las Vegas Valley. I know there are people in this room that grew up there. Christine is one of them. Grew up in that church as a spiritual home. We have our long-term members here. I know Fran Peterson's been here for over 30 years. Steve Douglas has been here for almost 30 years. Doug Roll has been here for close to 30 years, and there's so many more that I can't even, I don't want to forget anybody's name, so I'm not going to try to name you all. Those were just the ones that popped in my head. People that have had this to be their spiritual home for decades. And we are so, so blessed by all of the support that has gone into bringing us here. If it had not been for the people that supported our previous building financially, consciously, in service, attendance, coming and having fun there, we would not be in the place where we are right now. And where we are right now is amazing. We are in this building. It is completely paid for. We have no mortgage whatsoever on our building. We do have, maintenance and things like that. We'll release all the numbers at our annual meeting at the end of February, but basically it's about $1.5 million that we had, and we still have a little bit of funds left to carry us into the next couple of years. And so we need your continued support to do that, the support that has brought us to this point already in our evolution, and allowing that to continue and grow. We're planning wonderful programs and experiences. I'm really, really a lot about experience. You know me, those of you that know me, I love ritual. We're going to do a ritual here in a little bit. I love to create the experience because for me, I feel God when I'm actively engaged in doing something with God. I feel that power and that presence moving through me when I am active in it. Spirituality is not passive. It is an active practice. I love the work of Michael Beckwith, and one of my favorite quotes of his is, rudimentary spirituality is theory, advanced spirituality is practice. If you want to transform your life, you got to practice this stuff. And so that's what we're going to be about in the coming years here, is how do we practice this? How do we bring spirituality alive inside of us? How do we bring that numinous experience that they called it when we were in ministerial school? Colleen remembers that. To feel the numinous, to feel the divine moving through us is life transforming. It is the thing that will bring me down to my knees and raise me up higher than I've ever been before. And that's what I want to provide here. And that's what the Leadership Council has totally supported us in this vision. I'd like to take a moment and just acknowledge our Leadership Council. If they would stand, I already see Fran is standing in the back. There they are, Merlon, Karen Dunphy, and where's Francine? And Francine Jasper. That's your current Leadership Council. Thank you, ladies. If you have ever served on a Leadership Council for this organization, would you stand, please? This is the support that has brought us to this place. These are the people who have made decisions with how we conduct ourselves financially, how we are in this community. These are the shoulders that we're standing upon. These are the people. I'm honored to stand on the shoulders of ministers that have come before me, starting with Barclay Johnson back in 1958. What a wonderful man, and all of the other ministers that have gone on since him, and ending with Reverend Doug Fogelsong, who was our previous minister before I came on. And then we had our interim ministers, Reverend Claire and Reverend Colleen here, who held the community together in between the transition of having senior ministers. These powerful spiritual beings have built a community here with you. They have co-created what the experience is of Center for Spiritual Living Greater Las Vegas, and they have brought us to this point. These are the beloved people that we have to thank for what we have to hear today. And there's so many more people that have served, I know, that are not present with us today. And I just want us to bring their essence and presence into this space, because it's important to remember our roots. It's important to remember where we came from. And it's important to have that in our mind so that we can move forward into the future of what we are becoming here. You know, we have this wonderful opportunity with this blank canvas of a floor to do one more ritual. Back when we purchased the building in 2022, we signed and closed on the building in June of 2022. I brought everybody here. I gave everybody a white stone, which is from the book of Revelations. If you're not familiar with that, God will write your name on a white stone and you will be known as the divine. We wrote on white stones, underneath this concrete are 75 white stones with blessings for our community. I buried them before they poured the concrete, before they put the foundation down. So we are the foundation of this church, literally are the foundation of this church. And then in July of 2023, as the walls were being framed, I brought the practitioners in. We got here at 7 in the morning because it was July. And we wrote on every single stud in the walls of this church blessings and wishes and words of power to infuse the walls of this place. And so you are surrounded by the consciousness of our beloved practitioners and ministers here at our center. You can almost feel the vibration of it moving through the walls. And so today we have an opportunity to do one more ritual here. Clay T, would you go down to the teen rooms and get the teens? Go down to the teen room and get the teens. I don't see them yet. I want to invite our teens to come in and join us for this ritual. We have our youth room set up. We had no children attending today, but if you know people who have children and would love for them to have some kind of spiritual connection, positive affirmations, positive growth, positive experiences in life, please encourage them to bring the children here. We have a beautiful room set up, provided by the donations of this community. And so it's getting there. Come on in, folks. Get everybody in here. I see some people that we haven't seen in a while. Wonderful. Welcome. If you did not get a pen when you walked in this room, please raise your hand. You need to have a marker. It needs to be a marker. One somewhere. If you didn't get a marker, raise your hand, and our ushers will come by and give you one. Here come our teens. Come on in, guys. And girls, and boys and girls, and all of the others. Find a seat. You know, we're going to do something that you don't normally get to do. In fact, most times people will yell at you for doing it. You guys find a seat? There's some in the back against the wall if you can. All right. Over the last several months, different groups of us have been in the process of visioning. Visioning is one of our spiritual practices where we go into deep meditation and we ask questions that evoke a response from spirit. And then we talk about what comes through in our visioning. And so I've put together a little word cloud here of some of the ideas that have come through in visioning for who we are becoming. The words that are the largest are the words that came up the most. And so you can see here, connection is powerful. Unity, peace, and love. Growth. These are the ideas that are being evoked in this amazing spiritual community. I'm going to take you into just a little brief contemplation, and I want you to see what is coming up inside of you for our spiritual community. What words of power, what inspirational ideas, what do you want to see here? What is your wish for our community? What is it that you are knowing is happening right here and right now? And so just turn within. I do this by closing my eyes and taking in a nice breath. And I just allow my shoulders to drop as I relax into this moment. And then tapping into my heart center. I think of that as the place behind my sternum, where my lungs move in and out, where my heart beats. I feel the connection most deeply there. And so knowing that there is only this one power, presence, one creative love intelligence, I consciously connect with it right here and right now. And I feel it moving through me on my breath, carried throughout my body, on my blood. I feel it filling up every cell of my being and transcending my skin into an outward expression. I feel it in the connection that I feel with other people. Smiles on their faces, the warm hugs, greeting from across the room. I know that presence as life, as love, as peace and purpose. And so sitting in this atmosphere of this divine connection, I simply ask the question, what is the highest idea for Center for Spiritual Living, Greater Las Vegas? What is wanting to be here now for us? And as any ideas, words, or thoughts, pictures, images come up in your mind, take your marker and bend over and write it on the floor. Go ahead and do that right now. Write on the floor with the marker. If you want to stand up and move to a different spot, you're welcome to do that. I tried it. I could bend over and do it. I can squat down and do it. I can get it down. Just find a place. You might even have to just stretch a little bit, and you'll be able to write it on the floor. If you can't do it, raise your hand, and we'll get somebody to write it for you. What is wanting to unfold here at Center for Spiritual Living, Greater Las Vegas? Writing too big. If more than one word comes to you, write that down too. All right, as you return to your seats, just close your eyes again. Going back in consciousness. Ask yourself, what is it that I want for this community? What is that quality? What is that purpose? What is that experience that I want for this community? And when that becomes clear to you, write it on the floor. Not on the walls, please. Only on the floor. If you're called to, you can come up and write it up here on the platform too. I'm totally open to that. What do you want for this community? And one more final question for you. One more question. What am I willing to give to make this happen? What am I willing to give to have the highest and greatest good of this center unfold in our experience here? What am I willing to do? What am I willing to give? What am I willing to be? Definitely not on the walls. And so, as I said at the beginning, this would not be possible without each and every one of you and everyone who has come before us as a member, as a friend, as a practitioner, as a minister of Center for Spiritual Living Greater Las Vegas, formerly known as First Church of Religious Science. We would not be here now without that. Each one of the people that we have served have supported us in one way or another. Many of the people have taken responsibility of the place in their leadership roles. Everyone has supported us financially through their gifts, their tithes, our offerings, their ways of service, and everything that has gone into this moment. So therefore, this building right here, right now, is your building. You are the owners of Center for Spiritual Living. One of the phrases that came up in visioning a while back was, "We are host, not guest." There's a whole different attitude when we take ownership of this place, when we take responsibility for everything that happens here. We have Justin Vogel, who is our music director, has also agreed to take care of cleaning the place because he knows that this is a place that he wants to have look in a way that makes him feel good about being here. And so he's taking on that responsibility. If you, like Justin, are a little off and like to clean, I'm just saying, Justin would gladly accept your help in that. So we're not doing it today because we have some other things going on, but normally after service on Sundays, we'll get together and just do a quick cleanup of the place to make sure it looks beautiful for everyone. But as I said, you are the owners of this place. This doesn't belong to me. It doesn't belong to the Leadership Council. It belongs to our community, our Center for Spiritual Living Greater Las Vegas community. So for one final thing, put your name on the floor. I want to see your names written on the floor because you are the owners of this place. Whether this is your first time or your 330th time, please put your name on the floor of this building. anytime in the next 2 weeks, today and next Sunday, if there's anything else that occurs to you that you think needs to be put on this floor, you are welcome to write it on there. We're going to leave the pens here, and you can write it down. The floor will be covered after next Sunday, but we'll be bare again on the following, on the 10th, on the coming Sunday. So anything that occurs to you, you would like to write it down. If you think of something, and you can't get here to write it down, send it to me in an email or let one of the rest of us know, and we will make sure it gets written on our floor, because there is something really powerful about infusing a space with our energy. And our words have power. Whether they are spoken out loud, whether they are written down, whether they are just known in consciousness, there is a movement of spirit into fruition as we speak these words. And so right now, we are going to do my most favorite way of speaking our word. I invite any licensed, CSL licensed minister or practitioner to stand and surround us. If you stand on this side, just watch out for the tables. I have been waiting a long time to be able to do this. This is what we call chamber prayer. And each one of these beloveds is going to speak their prayer aloud, all at the same time. It becomes a cacophony of spiritual essence moving through us. And so when you are ready, let's begin. And so in this moment, I know that there is only one power, one presence, one divine creative source of all. I know that one as God, as that creative love intelligence that has brought forth everything into existence, that is the isness, the allness, the fullness of all life. I know that right here and right now, happening right here and right now in this community. Release this word into the law, into the creative mind of all creation. I let it go, and I let it go. So it is.
I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. The Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God.
wonderful. All right, so now is that time in our service where we share our tithes and offerings. I'd like our ushers to come forward. Or you might have trouble with these tables. I wasn't thinking too well. I was just trying to block the stuff off, but movement along that side might be difficult. And so we have lots of ways of giving. If I'm talking too fast, do we have a slide, Joe? I didn't make one. You have this one, all right. We have lots of different ways you can give. You can give online. You can give a cash or check here. Of course, we're always happy to accept that. We have a text to give number, and we have Zelle. So if any of you do those electronic forms of money transactions, you're welcome to do that as well. So if you would just hold your offering over your heart. If you're giving electronically or you've already given for this time period, just put your hands over your heart. If you are just simply giving in consciousness, hold your hands over your heart. Repeat after me. This gift I give.
This gift I give
Goes forth from me.
goes forth from me.
Does amazing and miraculous things.
Does amazing and miraculous things.
And returns to me in kind. Pressed down and overflowing.
Down and overflowing.
And so it is.
So it is.
Some music.
All right, circulation.
Circulation. This one has hand movements if you want to
Yes,
stand.
indeed. Here we go.
Circulation, circulation, like the water raining down to grow the flowers up through the ground. Circulation, circulation, the universe you give into will multiply it and send it back to you. Circulation, circulation, like the water raining down to grow the flowers up through the ground. Circulation, circulation, the universe you give into will multiply it and send it back to you. Circulation, circulation, like the water raining down to grow the flowers up through the ground. Circulation, circulation, the universe you give into will multiply it and send it back to you. Circulation, circulation, like the water raining down to grow the flowers up through the ground. Circulation, circulation, the universe you give into will multiply it and send it back to you. Circulation.
You guys have to come close because if I go that way, we get this really bad noise. I have a line. I can't cross it. Right, Joe? we should all have a line that we can't cross, right? All right, and so just turn within with me as we bless all of these offerings, knowing that the fullness and the allness of the divine is expressing itself right here and right now in this form of offering. And we just simply give great thanks for it, knowing that we are richly blessed by everything that has happened here today and by all of these contributions. We give thanks, we let it go, and so it is. Thank you. Yeah, nobody ever told me I had a line I couldn't cross. First time. Oh, we have a song. Thank you. All right. I get to sit down.
Maybe I won't cry through this one.
Something great is happening. Love has taken hold and it won't let go of us now. Something here is calling us forward, upward motion. Wood drops in one ocean, roll on. Will you rise up with me today? Lift up your voice and dream of your highest calling. Be the hope of a new day dawning. We're the ones who can make a difference. Let's stand together. Share your gift with the world that's waiting for a change that we're all creating. It's a moment for our greatest. Let's stand together now. I got a taker. I got a stander. Every day's a chance you can do something amazing, to feel the passion blazing and shine. Paint with every vision, dance in new directions, explode to new heights in your mind. I will rise up with you today. Lift up my voice and boldly say, we are the ones we've been waiting for. Live the dream of your highest calling. Be the hope of a new day dawning. We're the ones who can make a difference. Let's stand together. Share your gifts with the world that's waiting for a change that we're all creating. It's the moment for our greatest. Let's stand together now. Okay, you're standing. Are you gonna sing with me too? Yeah. All right, I'll stand, you repeat. Justin's gonna do it with me. Okay, here we go. One tree,
One tree,
one voice,
one voice,
one heart,
heart,
one world,
world,
one tree,
one tree,
one voice,
one voice,
one heart,
heart,
one world, yeah.
world,
One tree,
one tree,
one voice, one heart, one world. Live the dream of your highest calling. Be the hope of a new day dawning. We're the ones who can make a difference. Let's stand together. Share your gifts with the world that's waiting for a change that we're all creating. It's a moment for our greatest. Let's stand together. Live the dream of your highest calling. Be the hope of a new day dawning. We're the ones who can make a difference. Let's stand together. Share your gifts with the world that's waiting for a change that we're all creating. It's the moment for our greatest. Let's stand together now.
Yeah, Melissa.
All right. So, all of our experience in life is about changing, about all kinds of changes that happen, about losing one building, gaining another one, about all of the things that have happened throughout the years to shift and grow us in different ways. And oftentimes those transitions are a little more difficult. And so it's with a heavy heart I announce one today. Last Thursday, surrounded by her family and very peacefully, practitioner Elmarie Farr Walters made her transition. Elmarie was a practitioner for over 50 years in Centers for Spiritual Living, formerly First Church of Religious Science. She and her beloved Reverend Richard founded a community here, Creative Life, right? Creative Life community here in Las Vegas, and served as the ministers there for many years, and then served our community as well for many years. And so, as Reverend Richard was telling me, he said it was very peaceful. She was surrounded by love, and no one could want for anything more than that. And so, our community honors everything that Elmarie stood for, everything that she contributed, and everything that is still present with her right here and right now. A celebration of life will probably be at the end of January as we're moving through different things here, so we'll keep you posted on information about that. Reverend Richard is being quiet right now, and you're welcome to send condolence cards if you'd like to get that address stop by and see us, and we'll make sure that you have their address so that you can send him a condolence card at this moment right now. Or you can leave it here at the church, and we'll make sure that it gets to him as well. So, as I said, everything in life changes, and this is one of the harder ones. So we send out prayers and blessings to their entire family, and knowing that she still continues on in our hearts and our minds, in the very air we breathe. Tried to figure out where to put this in the message, so it's like, anyway, so a few other announcements that we have. Make sure that you get the correct address if you're sending us any correspondence. Now our address is 4080 East Russell Road, 89120. We actually received mail this week, so we were excited about that. It happened to be a card from me to me, but that's okay. It was a mandala, so it was good. We are signing up teams for ushers, greeters, and hospitality. Our leadership council members have taken the lead on these teams for the time being, but we are certainly knowing that the natural evolution of the teams, they will develop their own lead. So if you're interested in one of these positions, see one of the leadership council members. Frazine, Fran, or Merlon are in charge of the teams right now. So we're happy to receive your help. And thank you, those of you that were in service today. Thank you so much for stepping up. Thank you for everyone. You should have seen this place last Tuesday when we were bringing in the furniture. There was so many people in here, and it was just so wonderful to see people wiping down 3.5 years of dust. So you had clean seats to sit on today, so thank you. And I want to thank Justin for spearheading that. So our sacred circles are evolving as we speak, so there will be lots of different opportunities. I currently have 2 of them that I'm planning to start, one on creativity, and one, I'm not sure what I'm going to call it, but it's about getting older. So we're not really sure what it's going to be yet. I got to phrase this in the right way. I'm thinking conscious aging, but that still doesn't sound good to me. So anyway, we're going to talk about how we move through our second half of life in a spiritual way. So ageless wisdom. There you go. All right. This Tuesday is our Tuesday Supper Club. We're at Carrabba's on Eastern, I believe. If you are interested in that, you can go to our website and sign up for it. It's really fun. We go together, we order our own food, we pay for our own food, and we get to spend a couple of hours in community together having a wonderful meal. We try different restaurants around town, and last month was wonderful. It was at an Ethiopian restaurant I'd never been to. It was fabulous. So if you're interested in that, just check out our website to get that information. We are accepting gifts right now for the children that are in the Clark County foster care system. Oh, I have mine here. I even have a prop. I forgot. So please bring unwrapped gifts for the children. We're accepting them today and next Sunday also. Unwrapped because they will give them to the age-appropriate kids and gender and age-appropriate for that. So if you're interested in doing that, we're also accepting gift cards for the older kids so they can get their own things. Kaylee, stand up. Joe, can you put the house lights up? Kaylee, if you guys turn around in the back corner, wave hi, Kaylee, so they can see you. Kaylee has a box back there that she's accepting the gift cards for us so that we can keep them secure until they get taken to the Clark County kids. Kaylee is our new administrative assistant. She was hired this week by our leadership council. So we are so excited. She and I are going to be here on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, probably from around 10 to 4. This week is a little flexible because we have some things we have to do outside of the center, but we'll be available here. We don't have internet yet. We don't have phones, so it makes it difficult to do a lot of work. So it's on the way, but Cox was a little surprised to find that their lines didn't reach our building. So yeah, they were surprised. Anyway, if you're wanting a place to donate anything for Christmas, I know a lot of us like to do that, support other people in need throughout the Christmas holiday. Please bring your stuff next Sunday. We have to have it by Sunday because we have to get it to the Clark County foster care system people for them to distribute. On September, I'm a little off, December 17th, we're having a workshop here facilitated by our licensed grief facilitator, Kelly Capsar. It's called Grief and Grace. It's about navigating all of the challenges that happen, especially in this time of holidays, because sometimes we get triggered around past experiences with our loved ones. And so if you're interested in participating in that, it'll be on the 17th. We'll have a sign-up sheet next Sunday for you to let your interests be known, and that way you can attend this workshop. It'll be right here. It'll be our first workshop here in our sanctuary, so wonderful. Yes? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, she said she wanted to know if we could leave cash with it at the table back there. Is that all right, Judy? That you can get a gift card? Yeah, Judy will get a gift card for you if you leave cash. Okay. Inexpensively. Target, TJ Maxx, Walmart, places like that. Or Visa. Okay. Thank you. Okay. As my grandmother would say, God willing and the creek don't rise, we're having a labyrinth walk on December 21st. Our first structured labyrinth walk will be here for the winter solstice, a celebration of that. And so we've got the lights ready. All we need now is the floor, and we'll be good. But we're anticipating that will not be a problem. So come and walk with us. If you've never experienced the power of walking a labyrinth as a spiritual practice, I encourage you to come with us. Come here and join us with that. It's at 7 p.m. on Thursday, December 21st. All right, women's group's going to be joining us. Women's group is one of our sacred circles, so if you're interested in participating in that. Another workshop is going to be in January. This is Kelly Marshall's vision board workshop. She does it at the beginning of the year, every year, and it's just a wonderful experience, an opportunity to give yourself some time to reflect on what you would like to experience in the coming year. And so it's going to be on the 14th from 1 to 4 here in the sanctuary. And again, all this information is on our website, and most of it comes out in your e-blast too. We have some classes coming up in January, the Artist's Way, which will be on Sundays for 1 hour. Grief to Grace is on Mondays. Is it, Kelly, how long is that, 2 hours? 3 hour and a half? So on Monday evenings. And then I'm going to be doing the Basics of the Science of Mind. It's 4 weeks. It'll be 2 hours on Tuesdays. So if you're interested in any of those, look out for those coming up. And finally, you can participate in our Wednesday evening experiences online. Right now, we are still doing them online. Starting in January, we're going to be having experiences here in the building. And it's not your normal Wednesday night service, so looking forward to that. I'll give you more information about that. All right, I think you've had enough now. So Justin wrote this song when all of this transition began for our center, and it became the theme for the year. And so we're going to bring it back today. Together we rise. If you would stand, please.
Together we rise as the sun lights up the sky, opening our hearts to the spirit of love inside. Together we rise, God flows through you and I. Together one in spirit, we rise, we rise. In times of struggle, we seek the Spirit of God within. Receptive to our calling, we love our neighbors and our friends. Relaxing in the knowing God's grace, it never ends. We gather as one people and with joyful hearts we sing. Together we rise as the sun lights up the sky, opening our hearts to the spirit of love inside. Together we rise, God flows through you and I. Together one in spirit, we rise, we rise. As we stay in gratitude, we let Spirit lead the way. Listening to the still small voice, it's always there to say, trust in God with all your heart, the path ahead is clear. We unite together and there's nothing for us to fear. Together we rise as the sun lights up the sky, opening our hearts to the spirit of love inside. Together we rise, God flows through you and I. Together one in spirit, we rise, we rise.
Woo. All right, we have coffee, snacks, and wonderful things set up for you in the lobby. Please have a cup of coffee, have a cup of tea, grab a treat, mingle about. You're welcome to look around the building. I think all the doors are open except for my office, which has purses in it, so help yourself. Enjoy.
Oh, let me love